Here we are on a super windy day with Dottie. Start with a little more desensitizing on her. She's clearly pretty nervous today. We did get on Dottie just to see what she would do because the owner said they've gotten on her and all she did was kind of rear and back up. And in the case where I got on her, she did not. She bucked. People are wondering, why'd you get off the horse? Well, here's why. The horse wasn't really ready for me to be on her. And no, I did not create a new habit. What I did was I let her buck. I rode that to her. I let her take a few steps. She bucked a little more. And I made her come to a complete stop before I got off. Now, once I was getting off, she did buck on my way off. I did not jump off the horse, for those of you who know everything. And so she wasn't ready. So we're going to go back to ground zero. Me and the owner have talked. She wants to put in a little more time than she had originally planned on her. And we're going to get the horse done right. Yes, I could have stayed on and I could have just rode it out of her, but then the next time I got on, we'd have had to do the same thing. Yes, I know y'all did it like that in the 70s. We did it like that in the 40s and 50s when my grandfather was doing this. I did it like that in the early 2000s. But we don't do it like that no more. Because these horses a lot of times go to beginners and inexperienced riders. So we do it right and we do it slow. Because if we create a horse that you got to ride the buck out of every time you get on it, it's only good for cowboys. Well, in the year 2024, we don't have a whole lot of cowboys these days, just so y'all know. So yes, I know you did it like that in the 70s. This ain't the 70s. And I'm not young no more, so I don't really want to ride bucking horses. I'm a lot older than I look, I promise you. I pro-rodeoed for 18 years riding bulls. I've rode the calves off and on all my life. I've got a blown out knee and I do not like to have to ride a bucking horse. So we do our best to keep them from bucking with lots of slow training. Training done right is super slow. It's not in 3 days. That's never going to be a real trustworthy horse until after it's through a training and been ridden for years upon years. Or you can spend the time and train one right real slow. And you can make it right a lot faster. Slower is faster. It's like in calf roping. Smoother is faster. Sometimes that means slower. So we'll get her desensitized. We'll go back to a lot more ground driving. And then at that point, when we've done all the groundwork properly, right and slow, if we've got to ride a buck out of her, then we will. But she wasn't ready for that part. Alright, now that she's standing pretty still, we'll go get a tarp and we'll move on to something other than the flag. Good. I can see how nervous she is about everything. Sorry. do this until she's not nervous. Snort. Give me a snorty. This horse did have a baby not too long ago. You know, sometimes those kind of mares take a little longer. She's probably been a brood mare most of her life. I don't know how many babies she's had, but I know she just weaned one not too terribly long ago because it's just now a yearling. We've got her standing pretty good and still now. There goes the wind kicking up again on us. Get a saddle on her. Might tie some feed bags, lunge her around like that, desensitize her some more like that with a saddle on, and then do a little ground driving.